Peach Assassin 99 is living in a pretty haunted house, so she says at least. She states that whatever is living in their house pulled her hair just this past night, and she couldn't really believe it until she watched it unfold on camera. Shortly after this incident, she uploaded another video, stating that her roommate's dogs were acting pretty alert, and that after checking their backyard camera, they noticed something even weirder. What exactly are we seeing here? This thing is appearing, moving super fast and leaving a strange mist-like trail behind. Many people do believe that this is the reason for the paranormal encounters in their house. That's possible. But again, what are they dealing with here? Is this just a bug on the lens? Or an inexplicable being? This video was sent by Eduardo and was apparently recorded by Emmanuel Rodriguez. He states that he noticed paranormal activity unfolding lately in his apartment, and a good night's sleep was pretty rare for him. This night he started to see shadows again, and odd noises from the bathroom were heard. He grabbed his phone to document these events. A shadow figure seems to disappear into the bathroom, which is pretty freaky. Emmanuel decides to go after it though. On first glance, nothing appears to be in the bathroom, but then a bottle gets thrown, and the recording ends. Now, what exactly could Emmanuel capture here? A tall dark figure can be seen. He's sure that it is of paranormal nature. And you?
Now the next video was shared by Donny Drunkard. It's a YouTube channel which is owned by Mark, and he's one of people that I totally believe to be living in a haunted place. And this is apparently one of his latest investigations, and he says that he caught an actual spirit down in his basement. Can't wait to see that. So this happened during a live stream, which makes it even better, I feel, you know. Always harder to fake if you want to fake it. So this is the dark hallway in his basement that some of you may be familiar with. It's where he stores all the booze. The bottle position in front of the bucket, eh? Referring to that one? Alright.
Camera can't stay focused. There's presence in the hallway.
So somebody threw that bottle.
Camera can't stay focused.
Or it fell, yeah. There it is. And there we have it, guys. So this thing always pops up at the end of this hallway. It's really interesting. I don't know. That is a demon?
It's here. Like I said, I felt like somebody is out there in the hallway.
Yeah.
And clearly there's... surrounds this. The blood of Jesus Christ.
Oh, is there something in the distance? Something light? Like, hard to see.
Surrounds this.
Look like here. Well, I feel there's something. Let's take a look at the brightened up version. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, look at that. It's like a torso walking. Wow, that is creepy. Look at that. At the time that thing is present down here, there seems to be something manifesting out of the wall. And I don't know if it's just small or if we only can see its upper torso. And there's no legs. But there's clearly something walking. I actually believe that's one of the best sightings that Mark has come up with over the years. I've never seen that thing before.
Next, we are looking at a pretty strange CCTV recording, which was filmed at a domestic train stop in a not further disclosed location. But it caught the security guard's attention. So much so that he had to share the following encounter. It appears that an apparition is following a father who's crossing the train tracks with his very young son. The man swears that this effect wasn't caused by an unlucky reflection and most likely was not an insect on the lens. He has that happen ever so often and states that this effect would look way different than that. In his opinion, maybe the Grim Reaper announcing his presence, or perhaps a family member that had passed. And who is escorting their beloved family members? Whatever the answer, it's quite an interesting recording.
You might have heard of the creepy headman.
He is a dark figure that has been spotted all over the globe by different people. Some photos do exist that people say are proof for his existence. While we will never be able to be certain of that, the following video will only question this anomaly even more. The woman recording this video was plagued by several nightmares during the last couple of days. Today, while preparing lunch at home on a weekend, a strange noise gets her attention. When she then makes her way into the bedroom, this is what she caught. It appears to be a man with a large head standing behind her curtains. Could it be possible that the infamous headman not only was a lucid dream for this woman? It is super unsettling if you think about it. Another lonesome explorer who made his way out to investigate an abandoned house. Locals mentioned that they could hear screams stemming from the place once in a while.
Nothing too crazy yet, but he was about to capture something that he couldn't explain. Who is that girl? Was she from a resident here? The man was sure that he was alone at the time.
Tonight we are following FrostmareTV to Colorado, where they were investigating a strange mountain house that apparently is home to the spirit of a little boy. The boy fell into the ice and ever since is haunting the area and this house in particular. Mysterious events that the team from FrostmareTV needed to investigate, of course. After arriving in the midst of night, they started to give the house a quick tour and wanted to see if any strange activity could be captured at that time.
Cool looking place. Hey. Once we got to the cabin, we did the initial walkthrough. We used the regular testing, EMF detector. We did the Ovilus walkthrough. Hello, hello.
But one of the first really interesting things was actually found right in front of the cabin.
For the viewer's sake, here look, this is the size of one of my footprints. That's an adult footprint. Those are tiny, huh?
Yeah. Small child shoes, something just like sprinted across the bridge.
You still see the impression of the foot. Look at them, like they ran across it.
Hey, there's no more footprints.
Huh?
There's no more footprints. They stopped. They didn't even get all the way. They got like right here on the other side of the creek. But look at the bridge.
Yeah.
They stopped. And there's none around here.
So, given the low chance that a kid would actually be out there in the dark, how is it possible that the footprints would just disappear? Strange to say the least.
Tired, so we just decided to turn in for the night. But within 15 minutes of laying down, we both heard something very, very weird.
You hear that? Yeah. Sounds like a song.
But this was not all. After getting woken up by the strange singing, they also noticed something terrifying, standing at the other side of the bridge.
Dude, what the bro? I can't. Dude, I swear to God, I just saw something run past, like outside. Something moved. What is that? Do you see that right there? Dude, what is that? There's just a figure, just staring at us. It looked like it was facing us from on top of the bridge.
Unfortunately, they never found out who or what this strange mist-like apparition was. Was it just a child, perhaps? Was it something completely different? Maybe just a nosy neighbor?
It almost felt like it was made out of smoke. That's what it looked like to me. And when it turned and ran away, it just like vanished.
Or was it the reason for all those nightly shadow captures? What is your opinion? Night guards were patrolling their regular route in a factory in South America. Co-workers have reported that they were seeing strange shapes and shadow figures manifesting in the hallways once in a while. But urban legends are always a common thing in South America, and no one could provide any proof that there lies any truth behind these tales. One day, one of the security guards checks up on the different areas in the large storage facility when something unexplainable seems to appear right behind him. It looks like the shape of a person. Could it be that the story about the shadow people is true? The men were pretty much startled after this experience and started patrolling in pairs for a while. The next clip comes to us thanks to Bizarrebub and is definitely somewhat of a mystery. The video was apparently uploaded in 2010. However, the channel the original video was uploaded to is now deactivated. The footage we're taking a look at now is quite old, approximately 40 years old actually. The uploader found this footage of his dad as a child, filmed by his grandfather. It was taken in a secluded clearing where the family went to walk and enjoy a day in nature. This area is apparently quite private and not well known, and the family surely would have known if anyone else were with them in the forest that day. It appears that there's a woman standing not far behind the family, completely still. The uploader's father is convinced that this is a ghost capture due to the odd stillness of the girl or woman, and the fact that there were definitely no other people hanging out in the forest that day. It almost looks like the entity is watching them, staring them down from a distance. This is definitely a creepy capture. The next video was uploaded by the user It's Raining Babies, who posts vlogs of his life and experiences. In this video, Raining is going over some haunted events that had been happening in his workplace, Wolfden Brewing. This restaurant is located within an older building, and apparently there have been quite a few paranormal experiences that have occurred here. Raining even says that there is a resident ghost named Jack that is said to haunt the restaurant. The haunting of the Wolfden Brewing pub is so well known that it is also common for restaurant guests to ask about Jack and the other ghosts. Raining says that he doesn't really believe in the paranormal. However, some of these recent events has made him to start think twice.
Now, you could see to the right of the door, there's kind of like a movement right there, and then it proceeds to go like up the stairs. But it could be someone, just walking on the outside on our front porch right there, which is logically what it is. But it almost seems that the camera's kind of bending, and it bends the staircase a little bit. And then right after it goes to the top of the stairs, the hat seems to jump up before it falls off onto the ground and kind of rolls around. It's very weird. It's something I can't explain.
It's very odd, given the design of the rack. He says it looks as though the head was raised slightly off the hanger before falling, not something that would normally be caused by the wind. Next clip is also taken at the restaurant. This one was taken at Halloween, so we'll notice the decorations. The restaurant puts out an exhibit about the notorious John Wayne Gacy, and the security footage was captured there. The clip shows a painting of Gacy. The hook actually remained in the wall. Notice the way the painting seems to rotate as it falls. There's something very strange about this capture for sure. What do you think? Do you believe that Wolfden Brewing is truly haunted? I certainly do. This clip comes to us from the Dark Dimension and was filmed in Japan. In the video, a group of friends are on their way to a public bathhouse when they discover it is unexpectedly closed. The group of friends are hanging out and joking around outside the closed bathhouse when they capture something on camera. What appears to be a person is standing next to the cameraman and then disappearing towards the ground. It is not seen ever again. How strange. What do you think happened here? I'm sure this group will think twice in the future if they decide to ever visit the bathhouse again. Tonya Sands has shared the next really odd encounter on her TikTok profile. She noticed that a toy that her family has stored on their porch is turning on by itself. Oftentimes, when the young woman is sitting on the outside stairs, she started interacting with the toy, and it seemed to respond to her.
So I'm doing the ripple effect like you guys asked me to. Whatever it is just stays right there. Do it again.
Wow, Jeremy!
Do it one more time for me.
Wow, Jeremy!
The only way you can get it to make that exact noise that I was making is to turn it to the right.
Wow, Jeremy!
It won't do it again unless you put it in place and then turn it to the right again.
Wow, Jeremy!
Besides the toy blinking and making noises, she also captured something even more unusual.
Wow, Jeremy!
It looks like a white figure that is appearing from behind the car. Perhaps the spirit that is tampering with the toy. Or do you think this is just Tonya's vivid imagination? To me, it looks like a little bit more than that.
Now we want to take a look at a video from user Lauren Chiang Lad, and the description says that the young couple just moved into a new place and they were recording videos around that whole event and stuff. And when entering their house, there was actually something going on in the background that they want us to see. Let's take a look.
Go!
Oh, look at that. I mean, we have to see that again, probably. Look behind the... Look here. What's going on here? I'm pretty sure that's what we're supposed to see. Look behind the door. Why is there something with dark long hair standing and reflecting eyes? Is it throwing a shadow? That is a rough one. Like that could be one of those classics. Just gonna prop a mask on and, you know, act it up for my friends. I don't know, guys. This is, I mean, it is certainly a creepy capture. We can clearly see that woman in the background, I think, casting a shadow on the wall a little bit for once, right? And I don't know if she has white shoes on or stuff, but it is white a little bit there, indicating sneakers perhaps. Now, obviously we don't want to fully cut out that this is something that's not supposed to be there, right? What do you guys think? Is that thing here in the background real? I mean, a long-haired apparition, we've seen those in the past. So.